As Tropical Storm Emily moved across the Sun Coast, it did kick up some surf, and officials in the city of Venice brace for the worst. Luckily, no serious damage has been reported. ABC 7's Christopher Brantley is joining us live from the South Jetty with the latest on the conditions there. Christopher.
Good evening from the South Jetty, and the weather is relatively calm right now. And as you can see behind me, I don't know how well you can actually see it, but there are a lot of surfers in the water. The weather is very popular amongst surfers. I counted somewhere around 30 of them or so in the water. There are more arriving right now, but just a few hours ago, that would not have been possible. And while there was no severe damage in the city of Venice, officials said this was a good practice run as the storm season continues.
It was a good test of the system. Everything worked the way it's supposed to.
On Monday morning, some Venice hotspots were closed as the storm began slamming away at the Sun Coast.
We had some high water coming up over above the rocks over the walkway, so we closed just that part of the jetty for part of the day.
Downtown Venice's fountains were also closed. Public Works staff was fanned out as per the storm plan to patrol for any major flooding or damage.
We have an emergency plan, and we have the usual areas that we'll check when we're expecting heavy rains before and during the storm.
There were no reports of severe damage or flooding. At Sharkey's on the pier, while the storm was still cranking, they were battening down the hatches.
So this morning we've done just a lot of general cleanup, putting things that could fly in safe places, and weathering it while we can.
As it did for many on Monday, the storm caught the folks at Sharkey's by surprise. As a Gulf-fronted business, this was also good practice for them, especially since hurricane season isn't nearly over.
We're always trying to be prepared for this time of year for hurricane season, so we start the season like that, but there's always something we miss, and this is a good reminder to always be ready.
And hurricane season does continue through the end of November. The South Jetty walkway has been reopened at this point. And again, as you can see, the weather is starting to clear up out here and very popular among surfers. Live in Venice, Christopher Brantley, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.